Hi, Paul Parducci here. Uh, I want to talk about this dream that I had. Uh, Actually, it was two dreams. On, I believe, two consecutive nights after my brother Billy died back in 2001. And I always think about these dreams. I mean, it's probably every couple months I think about these dreams. They've stuck with me. And, I remember dream fragments, you know, but they fade away. In general, I don't remember, like a lot of people, I don't remember my dreams. But these two dreams really stick with me, and I thought I would share them to see if anybody else has similar experiences, dreams like this. Anyway, I'll talk about the dreams, and then I'll proceed to speak around the dreams. So, first dream. First of all, my brother Billy was, of course, you always hear this with people that have passed. He was a great guy. He was always of service to people. He was multi-talented. He was a general contractor. He was an ace mechanic. If you ever had a problem with your car, he'd come get you. I remember I lived back east at the time. I driving an old car. It would break down on the Pulaski Skyway. He'd come out at 2, 3 in the morning, give you a jump or help you get started. That type of guy. And at his funeral, literally hundreds of people showed up. I mean, he was never a wealthy man, but he had you know, a warm heart, and he was always there for others. But he had his health challenges. He was a little bit overweight, and I don't know if that was the reason. I don't know why, but he ended up having a heart attack, sudden heart attack, uh, and and he died. He died suddenly, very young, back in 2001. I believe he was 52, and died suddenly, and it really struck me. I mean, it was devastating for me. In fact, I was living in my old house, at the time, and I had remembered the last time I spoke with him was a certain spot on the lawn underneath a pine tree, and I remember walking over there and just feeling the fact that was the last time I'd spoken with him, and I had a lot of regrets. I mean, I didn't return emails. It was early for me in emails. I wasn't really an early adopter of emails. So he would send me an email. He was into the computers, and I would get back to him 2 or 3 weeks later with an email, things like that, because I rarely checked emails in those days. But he passed, and it was sudden for me, and it was heartbreaking for me. And after he passed, it may have been that night, I had a dream, and I was in a group of people. It was almost like an island of people. I don't know. It feels like I was in an island in a river or something. I'm not sure. I was just in an island of people, separate from some type of land or other area. And I turned to my left, and all of a sudden I saw my brother Billy there, and he was standing, and he looked very healthy and much leaner, and he was wearing a nice shirt, and he was wearing a crucifix. And I just remember feeling such joy. I said, "Oh, Billy, Billy." And that was it. That was the end of that dream. My brother Billy was not a particularly religious guy. I mean, uh, he never went to church. He just. So it was interesting. So anyway, so then I believe it was the next night, may have been the night after, but I, was dreaming, and all of a sudden I found myself in the dream in this. It was really a green, grassy, kind of hilly plateau surrounded by beautiful mountains. And all of a sudden, my brother Billy was there, and he was dressed in what I would describe as medieval garb. He had sort of a puffy hat on, medieval sort of clothing, and he was very happy. And I said, Billy, it's great to see you. Where are you now? He says, well, everything's fine. He says, he said, I work for God now. And I don't remember saying anything. And then he added, I even go to hell for him. I work for God now. I even go to hell for him. And, like I said, I think of both of these dreams, but in particular that dream, very often, very often. So, I miss my brother Billy. I love my brother Billy. And those are my dreams of Billy. See you next time.